Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. I was down here, and I was noticing that we didn't have any batteries. We don't have any batteries. We don't have any batteries because we don't have any petroleum, and we don't have any petroleum because we don't have any oil, and we don't have any oil because I don't know where our train is. And I looked on the map, and I noticed it's all dark down there. So what I'm guessing is that we probably have a situation where a biter ate a power pole. So we're going to go check that out. The wall's going really well. I set up a supply station there, and down there. And it's all going pretty well. Looks like there's parts of it that are being attacked, and that's going to happen. But progress is going really well. It's actually probably a lot farther along than what you see here because I haven't been over there in a while and there's no radar coverage. But okay, what do we have going on here? Why are we stopped? Because we don't have any signals over here. So let's put a signal like right here. That'll let the train come through, and yeah, I'm assuming you guys aren't getting power. So we're missing a power pole somewhere along that line. All right, that's easy enough to deal with. And man, the signaling in this station is just 8 or 9 shades of wrong. Let's see, this should probably be a what? A chain signal here. And then we want a regular signal here and there. All right, so let's get in the building train manually and let's see if we can't figure out where the problem is. No electricity in that pole. Not there, not there. There. Looks like we got some damage. It is right there. Okay, that should fix everything up again. You know, I guess we could put another... You know, let's just not worry about it. The train is going again, and that is what we need. We're getting fuel, we'll get batteries, we'll build things, and everything will hopefully be back to normal. But yeah, we got it up around here. I had to stop right here because I didn't have any landfill, and it looks like we need some landfill for that area right there, and probably for over here as well. But things are going really well. Very, very pleased with the wall progress. The station and stuff is actually turning out really well. I got to thinking, as we're putting down all of these laser turrets, we have the possibility of having a lot of power be drawn. So what I want to do is kind of start maybe over in this area and just use this as our starter solar field. We'll just pave like all of this area over here with solar panels. And I think that will end up working out pretty well for us. So that's what we're going to work on in this episode. I'm going to head on down there. Look at that. We got oil now. Everything is back to the way that it should be. All right, let's get down there and let's get started. So I had to do a little bit of prep work before we began working on solar. We weren't making any substations. I only had the mediums and the big power poles. We didn't really use substations in the Impractical Factorio playthrough because I didn't really use any solar. Substations are very handy for solar, so I basically commandeered a couple of these factories over here in the nuclear mall for making substations. They have the steel, the copper, and the red circuits right here, which we need to actually create those, so it was quite handy. And then I noticed we were running a little bit short on steely things, so I doubled our steel production. I put in another steel smelter, and it is getting a nice line. It's not quite getting a full yellow belt. I think we need 2.5 of these to get a full yellow belt. Thinking about maybe expanding it because our steel is going to get rather... used a lot. I mean, the mall, of course, is using it a lot because of the substations as well as roboports. It's getting used a lot down here for well, solar panels, and also for laser turrets. All of these things that we are currently using lots of. So we'll think about that. But let's see. I got a blueprint. I lost my blueprint that I was using. But you know, this is basically the top blueprint on Factorio prints right now that has a reasonable ratio and is tileable and looks fairly okay. So I went ahead and took it. We're gonna have to do a little bit of work on it though, however, because the one thing I liked about my other blueprint book is that it was very, very big. Very big. So yeah, I installed a mod to help us along too. This is the helicopter mod, and it adds helicopters. So we're gonna go ahead and get in this helicopter, and it's going to get really dark. Fabulous. Let's see, I think it's Shift E to start the engine. And I think we can Shift L to turn on the light. Why that's not just part of it, I have no idea. And why are you beeping? Why you beep? I don't know why you're beeping. I don't care. I wish you would stop. Is it blinking because of fuel? All right, let's stop this crazy thing. And let's get a little bit more fuel and see if that will make it shut up. This thing may burn through fuel like nobody's business. I'm not sure. But let's just make sure it's completely full. Okay, it is. And let's try this again. All right, so yeah, I guess the fuel alarm goes off at half a tank because of course it does. All right, let's get in the helicopter. Oh yeah, and it flies fast and it flies over things really quickly. And it's nice, right? It's a little cheaty, maybe. I don't know. But it's really nice. So I want to start our solar arrays. Are you beeping again? Okay, I guess it just beeps whenever it's not completely full of fuel. It says it's configurable in the settings. We're gonna need to look at that. Okay, let's grab our solar blueprint here. And let's see, where do we want this to go? I want to leave a little bit of room down here from the refinery so we can expand that out. So maybe somewhere along this line. So yeah, let's just line this up with one of these guys. Maybe something, I want it to be in its own separate network. So it looks like that's about as close as we can get it. Okay, there's one, there's two, there's three, and I want to just kind of take this blueprint out to somewhere reasonable. 4. Do we want to do, can we do 5? I think we can do 5. Something like that right there. And we are going to go to the mod options and helicopter, crash damage, deactivate nearby, per player, fuel warning sound when gauge is active. Heli gauges. No, I don't want any of that stuff. Okay, let's try that. I think your fuel warning is a little bit ridiculous. All right, let's see. We want to control. Nope. Shift T. Nope. Control X. That's what it was. Control X to get us a blueprint. And let's just copy this whole layer right here. All right, and we'll go ahead and set that down there. And that gives us a lot of, that gives us a lot. That gives us a pretty darn good start. Why didn't that stick? Oh, we've got turrets here. We're gonna have to get those turrets out of the way. Can I pick up stuff from up here within the helicopter? Can. That's good. Very good. All right, and let's place these down again and see if we can't fill in those holes. That's it right there. Oh, it's got it as part of the blueprint. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? All right, let's start this again. Need to select that. Put that down. Okay. Remove that. The blueprint is going to be that right there, right? Right, that's going to be it right there. And then we can place that over the top there, and it should get all that stuff out of the way. Is that correct? Nope, turrets are still there. Get rid of those turrets. And place it one more time. Ah, there we go. That is what we want right there. All right, let's go ahead and we'll land our helicopter. Very, very, very useful for that situation. And I think I may use it for playing out the rest of the wall blueprints as well, because I like it so much. Let's see, I don't think those two networks are tied up, but I would like them to be. So let's run up here real quick to the train station and grab some roboports. Every time I've gone to the mall to get roboports, they are not there, so that's why I'm running up here to the train station, because we have some in these chests right here. Let's go and grab 10 of those. And let's go ahead and disable our roboports so they don't place. We want to just get kind of a little bit of a network going over and across so that our base robots can get over there somewhat reasonably. Where's the power coming up? It's over right here. Grab. So that's coming down like that. That's going to be right there, so we need to get one right in here just to make it part of the network. And, that right there should hook it up to where all of those solar panels are part of that. So let's go ahead and activate our robots now. You guys can go ahead and place that. Don't know why you didn't, but there you go. All right, so now that should all be part of the main base construction thing. And we got some construction robots in here. How many do we have? We only have 300. But there they go. I think a lot of our construction bots are busy on the wall right now. And plus we have our global production queue, which is affecting that. Basically, I think it's 600 or 700 jobs that can be queued at a time on the map. If you have anything over that, they are going to be ignored. But, yeah, all those accumulators are set. All of those panels are set. It's all part of the same robot network. So that should be slowly built out over time. All right, so that is going to get going. Now, I'm going to be the first to admit that I have not been doing very well this playthrough. I've made a lot of goofy mistakes. A lot of them have been, I've taken care of already. Some of them I have not, but thank you for pointing them out. I really, really do appreciate it. I'm not by any way a really, really, really good Factorio player. I just play one on YouTube. So, yeah, I do really appreciate when you do point those out. But I do want to take just a little bit of time here And just to kind of look over things and make sure that everything is kosher. And I know this was pointed out, and you were spot on there. That guy is not in the right spot. So we can move him right there, it looks like, and that maintains him as being purely copper. And he will go about doing his business, and that will be more correcter. All of these look like they're doing okay at the moment. These power poles look like they're doing nothing. I'm not going to sit up here and just trim all this stuff, but I am going to trim some of it. All right, so that gives us our stone, and our copper is being knocked out there. Is everything covered here? Yes, and we do have a lot of turrets and stuff up there that we'll be able to clean up later as that wall gets put in. Coal, we're actually really close to being done with that, but it looks okay. This oil pipe is hooked up and appears to be flowing fairly well. Not going to complain about that. All this stuff looks good. How are we doing over here? There is some concern about this setup. Mainly that I'm using burner inserters right here. Yeah, I use burner inserters there, and it's something that I've done always, and I guess the concern is that I'm using a red belt here, but as long as it keeps backed up, it should be fine. If we start to get it a little bit loose, we can get into kind of a chain reaction. But why I like the burner inserters there is that, you know, this is really our only power source right now, and burner inserters are unaffected by electricity. I know there's arguments back and forth that say, you know, it really shouldn't matter. You know, that you shouldn't be using them anyway, and I understand those. But, you know, I don't know, I feel like they're more reliable, provided you could keep these two coal lines full. As long as those two can remain full, you're going to be just fine. And I think we'll be fine with that. If worse came to worse, we could expand out our coal train, add another one to just guarantee those are going to be full. But I'm not too worried about it right now. All you guys look okay. I think smelting's done fairly well. Let's see. I think we can get rid of these guys. I don't know what happened to all the stone. But it doesn't seem to be in the lines anymore. Everybody here green or yellow? Yeah, I don't see anybody of them not being made. I don't see any more stone on the lines. So I'm guessing that is pretty good. We could do these as steel furnaces. I'm not seeing really a need right now. Let's see. Iron, I think, is good. These steel furnaces, how are they doing? They're red on the end, but that's to be expected. This is actually more than this can actually handle, so the little red lights on the end mean it's functioning normally. Ammunition. We're almost full on that, so that should be backing up here very soon. That's going to be a small draw off of the steel. That'll be good. You guys are fine. I think you guys are fine. You're backed up, which is good. Reds, yeah, it was mentioned that these belts were hooked into this splitter, so it caused it to do bad things. Basically, it would mix up these lines where there would be wire on there. I did fix that whenever I redid the red circuits. Hope you caught that. It's pretty good. Mall, you know, one thing I never did, and did we check the ends of all these just to make sure there aren't any stone bricks? I didn't see any, but... let's see, landfill. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some landfill, because we're gonna need that when we go down and expand the wall. And I never checked any of these copper lines to see if any blocks ended to the end of them, or any of the stone bricks ever made it in there. I don't think they did. I think this was backed up far enough where none of the stone really got in. So I think all that's good. I've been using this recycling machine quite a bit. I put all our modular armor in there and all of our solar panels that we had going. Let's see, let's go ahead and expand this out a bit. And every now and then, I've just been kind of looking through here and seeing if there's anything that we won't reuse for anything. Like these 8 grenades, I don't know, are they ever going to be used for anything? I doubt it. Let's, whoa, not those. Might use those. Let's throw the grenades in there and let them be recycled. Wooden power poles. We'll keep them. But yeah, it's been handy. Like these glasses, I don't know that I'll ever use those. So let's get those recycled. Yeah, it's been a handy little mod. I looked at a couple of recycling mods, and there was one that I actually liked a little bit better. It seemed more interesting. You had a lot more steps. It would go and like shred things, and you had to smelt the shreddings, and it looked a little bit more complex and a lot more interesting. The problem is that it messed up the screen and made it scroll down really far, and it was really annoying. So I couldn't play with that mod. I may check it out again in the future and see if that is fixed. But yeah, I just didn't want to open this up and see this huge like scrolling thing. It was a big mess. It was a big mess, and I didn't want to deal with it. Okay, solar panels are, you know, just in the interest of getting everything nice and neat, we can go ahead and trim those off. All of this looks good. You can tell by how far it's backed up. We are having a problem with assembling machines. Okay, that looks like it's a steel problem. Yeah, kind of a steel problem all around. We might want to look into expanding those. This all looks okay to me. You guys are all running. You are not. It's because you are backed up. You guys are backed up. Wonderful. That means we're getting enough stuff going there. I still don't like this setup. Still don't like it. But it's okay. All right, there were some problems with some of the inserters here. I did fix those. Why are you not? You are. Okay. Is it sulfuric acid? Huh. Okay. Looks like we may be a little low on sulfuric acid. Let's see if we can't do something about that. Let's see. We need, where are they? Chemical plants. Chemical plants. Why can't I see chemical plants? I just picked up 2 of them. Where'd they go? Oh, we've only got 2 of them. Okay. Let's come up here and grab some more. Yeah, battery production, anything we can do in order to help increase that. I think we only need 1 sulfuric acid manufacturer. But once we get a couple of sulfur plants in there supporting that, that should help. I'm so used to doing 1 because 1 is generally plenty. But that does not seem to be the case. So we'll do 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. You will be sulfur, sulfur, and sulfuric acid. And let's see, you will pipe into there. And let's see. Water, water, water. Petroleum, petroleum. Okay, like that. And we'll take you in like that. We'll take you in like that. And we'll take you in like that. And that's going to way overproduce petroleum, or way overproduce hydrochloric acid. But, or not hydrochloric acid, but sulfur, but that's okay. At least it'll be running. All right, and in turn, hopefully that will increase battery production. You guys are looking pretty well. Oh, we've got a backup of blue science. What's up with that? Okay, yeah, and military. I think military is fine. This would be the first playthrough where military would be fine. But yeah, there's a first time for everything. Do that right there. Okay. And, of course, red and green have been good. Labs. Not sure what's going on with that, but they're fine, so we'll go ahead and leave them. All right, let's take a look over here at our solar stuff and see what's going on here. It looks like we've actually got a lot of it filled in. Kind of hard to tell. Let's get in the old helichopper and take a walk around, or a flight around, I should say. Shift E? Yeah, there we go. And yeah, we'll go ahead and take off and just see how far along this thing has gotten. All right, this is looking pretty darn good, I think. I mean, it's a lot further along than I was expecting. That is for sure. And let's just take a look at the perimeter here. We are getting some laser turrets put down in a lot of locations, which is making me very happy. Getting that wall finished up. And yeah, okay, here comes a supply train. Let's see how it does here. You are just wanting laser turrets, and you probably don't have any. No, you don't. How many laser turrets do you want? 10. Do I have any laser turrets? No, I don't. I do have some on the building train. That might be worth looking into. Although, it's looking pretty darn good here. Pretty darn good here. Yeah, looks actually really good. Oh, and all of my robots are loose. Oh, I wonder, can they attack me in my helicopter? Yes, they can. Okay, and I don't have any... Oh, I've got a gun? Excellent. I can shoot. Alright, I'm not defenseless in my helicopter. But it looks like I could probably be cheaty. All right, it's okay. It's about like a tank or a car. I think I like my little laser rifle a little bit better. All right, well, I'm going to probably land right about here in this area and go ahead and use my new landfill to go ahead and fill in this area here so I can go ahead and continue building on this this wall and go ahead and get the rest of it filled out. Yes, very happy that those solar panels are now contributing. And once we get this side, we'll be nice and walled off. And we won't have to worry about biters ever again until we start moving out. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one.